Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news, all right, folks. Let's talk about a potential game changer that's been buzzing around the NFL and how it could impact our beloved Giants. You've probably heard the rumors swirling about Denver Broncos cornerback Patrick Surtain. Yes, that's right. The same Patrick Surtain, one of the top cover corners in the league, might be on his way to the Giants. Now I know what you're thinking. Is this really happening? The Giants making a splash in the secondary again? Well, the rumors are gaining some serious traction, and if they turn out to be true, it could be a pivotal move for our team. Sources like Adam Schefter and Diana Rossini are hinting that the Broncos, sitting at a 10-2 record but with a projected cap space of around $66 million in 2026, are considering trading their elite cornerback. The Broncos are in a bit of a tricky spot. They're in a rebuild mode, and with the 2025 season accelerating the offseason plans, it looks like they're prioritizing draft picks over locking down veteran players, especially with the team's focus shifting away from a potential postseason push. Denver is not confident about continuing a deep playoff run with their current defensive stats, which include allowing an average of 18 points per game and struggling to contain high-powered offenses. So what makes Surtain such a hot commodity? Well, at just 25 years old, he's already established himself as one of the premier shutdown corners in the league. His career stats are impressive. 12 interceptions so far, with a solid 4 picks in 2025, along with 11 pass deflections and 48 total tackles. His PFF coverage grade is among the top 10 among cornerbacks, sitting at an impressive 84.7. That's a mark that puts him in elite company. On a per route basis, Surtain allows just 0.55 yards, and his passer rating allowed is a minuscule 50. He's someone who can lock down WR1s and make big plays in clutch moments. Against Kansas City this season, Surtain was fantastic, allowing only 22 yards on 3 receptions over 45 snaps. Even with a hamstring injury in Week 6 that limited his appearances, he's shown he can be a game changer, always adding value with his coverage. And let's not forget, he stacks up well against other top corners. He's better than Denver's Patrick Surtain's teammate, Patrick Surtain, in terms of grade, and compares favorably to Sauce Gardner, who was a star in 2024 with an overall grade of 85. That's serious talent, folks, and it's exactly what the Giants need to bolster a secondary that has struggled mightily this season. Now, why would Denver consider such a move? Well, it's all about the cap space and roster strategy. The Broncos are freeing up cap room, specifically to extend their wide receiver, Jerry Jeudy, with an $18 million deal, and to manage their overall financial flexibility. They're also sitting at just 28 sacks on the season, which is pretty low for a team that's still in the playoff hunt. The odds of winning the Super Bowl right now are around plus 600, but that number is dropping as the team's pass rush hasn't been as dominant as they'd like. Denver is also wary of repeating their struggles if they don't get younger, especially in their secondary, which has been leaky, allowing a staggering 220 passing yards per game. For the Giants, acquiring Surtain would be a massive boost. Our defense, currently allowing 2 points per game and giving up big plays, ranking 15th in the league for explosive plays, is in desperate need of a shakeup. Surtain's addition could significantly improve our pass defense, especially against top-tier aerial attacks. Imagine pairing him with Banks, our young, promising cornerback, and creating a formidable duo capable of shutting down WR1s and forcing turnovers. And this move could have ripple effects beyond just the secondary. It would elevate our entire defense, leading to more 3-and-outs, more turnovers, and ultimately more wins. It's no secret that our team, sitting at 2-11 and at the bottom of the NFC East, needs a jolt of energy. The addition of a player like Surtain could be the spark that ignites the Giants' turnaround. Plus, with the playoffs still within reach, albeit a long shot, the Giants could use him as a key piece to accelerate the rebuild and get back to competing at a higher level. Now, looking at the bigger picture, the odds for the Super Bowl are currently at plus 30, 0 for the Giants, which is quite long. But if we can pull off a move like acquiring Surtain and shore up our secondary, those odds might start to look more realistic. The NFC East is a tough division, with the Eagles leading the charge and making their own moves to stay at the top. But the Giants are always a team that can surprise, especially with the right pieces in place. If we can bolster our defense and get some consistency, we could see a significant bump in our chances. The wildcard picture is also brightening with a plus 500 boost if we manage to rebuild faster and catch some teams off guard in the late stages of the season. The big question is, how realistic is this move? Well, the Giants have shown they're not afraid to make bold moves when the opportunity presents itself. Whether it's trading draft capital or making big signings, the front office has demonstrated a willingness to do what it takes to get back to the playoffs. Acquiring a player like Certain II, who's still young and in his prime, would be a statement move. It would send a message to the league and to our fans that the Giants are serious about competing again and building a defense that can carry us deep into the postseason. Imagine Certain lining up in MetLife Stadium, with the fans roaring, echoing the excitement of RevisJet's 2009, and forming a secondary that's second to none. That kind of upgrade could be exactly what we need to turn the tides, to finally shake off the recent struggles and march toward the glory days once again. The Giants, after a tough 2-11 season, are ready to rise from the ashes, and a move like this could be the catalyst for our renaissance. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So what do you think, Giants fans? Is Certain I the missing piece to our defense? Do you believe this move could turn our season around and set us up for a serious playoff push? I want to hear your thoughts, your predictions, and your hopes for the future. The NFL is always full of surprises, and with the right moves, the Giants can re-emerge as a force to be reckoned with. Remember, this isn't just about one player. It's about rebuilding with purpose, about creating a team that can compete and win again. We've seen flashes of talent, and with some strategic moves, we can go from last to legendary. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the New York Giants. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest New York Giants news. The journey to redemption continues, and with moves like acquiring Certain II, we might just be on the verge of something special. Let's keep the faith, stay loud, and never stop believing that brighter days are ahead. The blue and white are not done yet. We're just getting started.